David Henderson now, civil rights attorney, former prosecutor, CNBC contributor. David, thank you. You saw that soundbite. You saw that witness say, resting comfortably on the pavement. What effect does that have? Does that raise doubt or does that cause a head shake?
I think it depends on which jurors we're talking about, Shep. I think it drives a wedge straight through that jury panel, if there is one to be driven, because the people that appeal to have already had their minds made up. That's one rule I generally say is true in a courtroom. You don't change people's minds. You appeal to something they already believe in. And you have to believe that George Floyd had it coming to be persuaded by that testimony.
The defense definitely dug deeper into George Floyd's past today. It's a strategy, some would employ it, some wouldn't. Did it work?
Again, I think it only works with people who already find that persuasive. I find digging into the past to be deeply offensive because we recognize in other contexts that that's wrong. If someone's sexually assaulted, their sexual history is irrelevant to whether or not they were harmed. And the same should be true here for George Floyd. They said that it relates to cause of death, but that's ridiculous. They just want to portray him as a big guy who's used drugs in the past.
On the other matter of the day, David, the police officer who shot and killed Dante Wright in Brooklyn Center nearby has resigned. There are reports that she could be charged this week. We can't confirm that. But if there are charges, what would you expect in that case?
If there are charges, Shep, I think you'd expect some version of a manslaughter charge. I think that's very unlikely here. And the real issue is that we're suffering from a crisis of leadership in so many ways in American life. The fact that she resigned as opposed to being fired, it loses trust and faith from the community that you're trying to restore and make whole again. They really should have fired her because regardless of what the charge is, a young man is shot and dead who shouldn't be. And it would have at least let this community know you're trying to do the right thing.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.